All right.
All right. All right. Hello, welcome to the Working Title Podcast. Today we're going to be continuing our Bloody Christmas series where we talk about all of Quentin Tarantino's movies from beginning to end, or, all 9 of them, I guess. Today we're going to be talking about Django Unchained. What is it? His 7th movie, I believe?
Yeah.
I think so. My name is Seamus McMahon. Today I'm joined by Joshua Powers, as always. How you doing, bud?
Doing great.
Awesome. So we watched it recently.
Yes, very recently.
Yeah. What do you think about the movie? Just base thoughts at the moment.
It's exceptional. I really liked it a lot. It was very bloody, very gory. Like we've been discussing. I was thinking about that as I was watching it.
Yeah,
about how
too.
we've been having this kind of discussion throughout the month of
which one's bloody?
in this one, I was thinking the whole time. I thought like on several occasions as I was watching it, like, man, James and I are going to talk about how fucking bloody this one is because it is. Jamie Foxx is just a badass. And
He is.
It's cool that
it's really bloody.
It's crazy how much the N-word is used.
Yeah.
Very heavy-handed with that, but it's
Very,
accurate. It's accurate to the time.
Yeah.
There was a lot of crazy elements in that I'm still wondering if this really existed during slavery, but like the Mandingo fighting, like I wonder if they really had, that was a real thing. Do you know if that was a real thing?
I'm not entirely sure, but it seems very much based in fact.
I feel
kind
like that sort of savagery probably went on in the South. I feel like Quentin Tarantino doing period pieces in that particular time era, like with the Hateful Eight, is just, it's so exceptional. Like and Leonardo DiCaprio is insane. His performance is so good.
Yeah. Like
So good.
amazing.
Yeah.
He's probably one of the best performances in the entire movie, I think.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Top 3 for sure. Who do you think is better? Or who
Better?
Who do you think? Samuel L. Jackson, his character is so good in this. And he really plays that really well.
Yeah, he plays that character really well. What's his name? Steven, the slave, the house slave.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good. But like the movie's about a bounty hunter who needs Jamie Foxx's character to find people that he's hunting.
Yes.
And then in meeting and having him help him, he like takes him on as like an apprentice bounty hunter or something like that.
He sees how gifted he is.
Yeah. And then decides to help him find his wife because they got separated because they're slaves. And then they go and like get his wife.
Yeah.
And that it's very interesting to me because I remember that part of the movie being a lot earlier.
What part? Oh, the part where they go to get his wife.
Yeah. Like the first half of the movie, I remember it being shorter for some reason. Yeah. And then when I watched it, I was like, this first half is like really long.
It's
because like
flick.
Yeah.
It's Tarantino. Yes.
Yeah. It's really good. That first half where they like meet and go through the training, I guess, of being a bounty hunter. It sets up Django as a character really, really well.
Yes, exactly. That's definitely it. Gives you that you're kind of like rooting for him.
Yeah.
Because you see him at the beginning of the movie. It's just such a sad scene. He's with the slaves. They're all shackled together and under being oppressed by these two white actors up on their high horses.
Riding through the forest.
And you're just like, oh man, that's just awful. Your heart just, almost breaks.
Mm-hmm.
It's just such an awful thing that actually happened. And then, then Django's freed. And then, like you said, his character really gets developed. So you kind of have like, you watch him transform from the beginning from a slave in shackles to like a fucking bona fide badass.
Yeah. It's
with a perfect shot.
Awesome.
He almost never misses a shot in that movie. Did you notice that?
Yeah, ever.
Yeah, he's
really
with
good.
those older guns, you're thinking like, wow, there should be more misses here.
Yeah.
I feel like he's a pretty good marksman.
Yeah.
Like that one scene where they decoy all the Ku Klux Klan sort of guys to the wagon and they blow them up, and then the final kill shot, the leader is running, and then Jamie Foxx is looking at him like in a sniper type range with an old musket like gun, and you just perfect shot.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
All the entire setting's really good.
Yes. I wonder where they shot.
I'm not entirely sure. I think it might have been in like Georgia. I think they shot it like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it would make sense.
Land, I guess. No, not on land, but on site.
Yeah,
like where it actually
like some
happened.
Studios down there that are like a vast and expansive.
Yeah, Or they just rented out a plantation or something like that.
Yeah. They probably also, you can shoot so many things just in a studio.
Right.
They have all the different setups. Isn't it amazing what the Hollywood set designers can do?
It is amazing.
Really is. Like sometimes
it's ridiculous.
In period pieces, you look at, especially like I've been watching the Tudors and the Borgias, and it's insane how you look at the settings and like, wow, I know it's not real. Obviously, you could tell that it's like plastic and cheaper material, but the execution of it is insane. I can't believe. And in this movie, they really did a nice job of capturing that.
Yeah, like
that
a lot. It's insane.
Leo's part where they're sitting at the table and the guy's about to do the deal for Django's wife, and I like that scene where right after that where Samuel L. Jackson comes and he gets him
right,
and he takes him to the library, explains that he thinks they're there for Django's girl,
right,
and he comes back in and he gives that speech.
That was an amazing speech.
Yeah,
it's insane.
I didn't even know this. Emma showed me some video that was like a behind the scenes sort of video where I guess in that scene Leonardo DiCaprio slaps his hand really hard on the table and he wasn't supposed to do that.
Glass.
And then you can kind of see he looks up at his hand and it's bleeding, and I guess he just kept going with the take and kept rolling with it, and he like swipes the blood on her face.
Yeah.
And knowing that, and then knowing that was the case and watching the scene, you're just, it's so crazy that he ran with it. He was just his hands all bleeding, and he just used that to like bring such a powerful moment to the movie. I really like that moment a lot. That's kind of like when everything changes.
Yeah, like huge changes in that one. Well, it's like a couple minutes. Yeah, it's insane.
You're rooting so much for them because for Jamie Foxx, and who's the main character, the German white character?
Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, he's great.
He is great.
He's
fantastic.
Fucking great.
He's
so good.
Probably one of my favorite actors.
Yeah, he plays that the Nazi in
Inglourious Basterds.
Inglourious Basterds, right? The lead Nazi.
Mm-hmm.
He's great in that too.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then that scene that follows where they're in the library and they're doing the paperwork and he wants him to shake his hand. Everything could have gone so smooth. That's the cool thing that I love about Tarantino. You're about to get the satisfaction that things are maybe going to work out, things are going to go smoothly, and then shit just hits the fan like right when you think there's going to be a resolution.
Right.
And he's just the master at that. It's like a great it's like a great classical symphony. Like you're expecting that crescendo. Oh, going another way.
Yeah. Man, this movie I think is one of the best in seeing act structure, because like with that scene it turns it into like an act 3, I guess, kind of.
Yeah, true.
Where they've reached the height, the characters have gotten what they're there for, they've gotten the prize, and then it immediately gets taken away from them and Django gets thrown back into shackles.
Yes.
And because he's learned so much and knows that these like white hillbillies are really dumb and retarded. Yeah. He's like, I can get you money.
Yeah.
You take me back there, I'll get you money. And they're like, money. All right, we'll take you back there. And he immediately kills them. Just
in such a badass way too. Just bang, bang, bang.
Like it changes his character so much throughout the movie.
Yeah.
And then he uses all of the knowledge he's gained. It's amazing.
And one interesting thing I noted is, Tarantino wrote it, and there's maybe 300 or 400 N-bombs in this movie.
There's a lot.
But when Tarantino makes his appearance in that scene, he refers to Jamie Foxx as Blackie or Darkie.
Right. Yeah.
He doesn't drop N-bombs.
I think he was playing a Australian character.
Yeah, he was playing Australian.
So I don't think they called black people.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah.
At that time, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure, but I'm sure that there was some research done.
Yeah. I wonder how much he researches that shit. It seems like it's just so well. They probably have people on set too that are like experts,
right?
Trying to explain, like how sometimes like right here on Breaking Bad they have older like drug addicts that have gotten sober to kind of like advise them on like scenes like this wouldn't happen, that wouldn't happen. I'm sure that Tarantino at that point in his career probably had it in the budget to have somebody like that on set.
Yeah,
usually on big productions like that, they don't spare expense with shit like that.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they spent a lot of money on this movie.
Yeah, I looked.
There's a lot of.
There was a huge profit.
Right.
Made a huge profit.
Yeah, I'm sure it was I don't remember when it came out. It was within the decade, right? 2010, 11, something like that.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
It was recent. Yeah, I remember it being kind of a big deal. I saw it in the theaters, I think, which is surprising because there's some boobs in it and some dick, which is probably my favorite thing to see in like TV and movies. It's like
boobs and dick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like you see tits all the time.
Yeah.
In movies and TV shows, but when a TV show or a movie is like brave enough to show a penis,
yeah, exactly.
It's like, all right,
if you feel more real, it feels like they're like more committed to making it real.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Especially
when it's not like glorified too.
Yeah,
you know, like Game of Thrones, the first season, there's just a bunch of tits all over the place.
Yeah,
and then I think
so many goddamn tits.
Yeah, like all the time.
Yeah,
it's every other scene.
Is that why people like it so much? Is because it's like that sort of weird 50 Shades of Grey thing where it's like, oh, I just like to watch it. You know, I like to watch it because it's fascinating.
I think for like the first 2 seasons, it was made fun of.
Did you see the whole thing in Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I watched.
Is it good from front to back?
No.
You watch the whole thing and you don't think it's good?
No, I think the first
every season, every episode you watched.
Yes, every single one from season 1 to season 8.
Whoa.
But like the first 4 seasons are really good, like really really good, and then 5, 6, 7, and 8 are like. Not it's like it's diminishing returns at that point where it's like it's good enough to where you can still watch it from season 5 into season 6, and then it just kind of shits itself. Do you from think 6 to 8
that when you make a TV show, obviously you'd like to see it go on for a long time, but what's that got to be like when you're like approaching season 3 and 4 and it's like it's apparent that you have a huge hit on your hands and you know that you're going to get picked up for probably a lot more seasons? There's got to be a little bit of panic that sets in.
Oh, probably.
It's like, oh shit, we got to hire more writers. I mean, what can we do? We've already done so much.
Especially when you have an idea as to what the end is. It's like Breaking Bad. They had what, 5 seasons? 5 seasons. Yeah. There's an ending there. They had season 1 to season 5.
Yeah, there was the whole idea of the whole thing first, right?
So if our AMC was like, keep going, I don't think they could have, you know, because they killed the main character. So it's like, what do you do after that? Yeah. Which I think that's happened before to a couple different TV shows where it's like,
happened to 2.5 Men, right?
Yes, yeah, that's definitely one of them.
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, where they're like, no, keep going. Like you got to keep.
This is a hit,
up.
bro. We got those advertising dollars we gotta make.
You're making money. We're making money. Let's keep it rolling. Come on.
Yeah, dude.
And then that writer's like, but the story's over. There's nothing more to tell here.
It's like we don't care.
Yeah,
it's a cash cow now.
Yeah,
yeah. But you don't see that with getting back to Quentin.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't do that a lot.
I mean, it's like
I'd be interested to see a TV show written by Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
Like
that's probably if we're gonna get anything else from him, that probably will be what it is.
That would be really cool.
Don't you think?
It could be
because TV it's different now. It's
a lot different.
Yeah, the stigma used to be like if you were a television actor, it was like you were over there.
Right.
Now it's almost like movies, the newer movies that are coming out, like it's not the same prestige as it once was.
Right.
You know, Hollywood is kind of not as prestigious as it once was. It's kind of more about Silicon Valley
right
now. So like Netflix, that's where, when Scorsese does The Irishman for Netflix, right. It's like, that's hopefully Tarantino will do something else. Hopefully Once Upon a Time in Hollywood wasn't his last one. It'd be cool to see him do more movies.
I don't think so. So Hateful Eight was supposed to be his last one. I remember seeing that. He
said it was going to be his last one.
Yeah, he got pissed because the script for Hateful Eight got leaked months before he announced that they were making the movie. It was just leaked.
Oh my god!
And I remember reading an article saying that he wasn't even going to make the movie because he was so mad that somebody leaked it. Because I think it was like
that's a dick move.
Somebody at the Weinstein Company, some intern was just like, I've got this new script for a Quentin Tarantino movie. I'm going to put it on the internet to see what happens.
What I don't understand that. Like, you're putting something out. What are you gaining from that?
I don't know.
You're like,
narcissistic gains, man.
You could tell some fucking girl, like, I fucking leaked that. She's like, well, I'll tell you, you're not going to be leaking to me tonight, motherfucker.
Right?
Stupid motherfucker.
Well, it's just like, yeah, that's me. I did that. You know, that's the whole thing.
That's the only payoff you get.
Yeah, that's it.
You're destroying.
You get to fuck over a creative person.
Yeah,
you know, from creating over something.
Great art.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there was some sort of malicious intent there. Who knows?
Maybe.
I'm gonna leak your script.
Yeah. I don't know, but I remember seeing the article and him saying that he wasn't gonna make the movie because the script leaked.
Yeah.
And then he said he was gonna make the movie, and but it was gonna be his last one.
Yeah.
For a while, and then obviously he made Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Which is fucking really good.
He's got to fucking make another one, dude.
Yeah. Or a TV show. It would be really cool if he made a TV show with Django.
Oh,
because like you have this universe set up where he's a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
If Jamie Foxx is into it to do TV and make a shit ton of money, like on Netflix.
Yeah.
It would probably fit HBO really good.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe not Netflix.
Yeah, maybe not Netflix.
HBO.
I think with Westworld going like super sci-fi now, they need more cowboy stuff.
Yeah.
It would be really cool to have that.
Is there good stuff on HBO? Do you have HBO?
Mm-hmm.
Do you watch it ever?
Every once in a while.
Yeah?
Yeah, Watchmen just ended, which is really fucking good. We could talk... I want to do a podcast just on TV.
Okay.
Because last season has been fantastic.
Watchmen?
Just in TV in general has been really, really good. There's been some great
turn
TV
me on
shows.
to some shit.
Yeah. It's been really fucking good for TV right now. Yeah.
Nice.
But so what would you give Django Unchained as a score?
Shit, I was thinking about this.
It's a hard one. Because, we didn't even talk about the blood. It's so goddamn bloody. I think I said that Kill Bill 1 and 2 were probably the bloodiest Tarantino movies ever. Because I had completely forgotten about this one. Strangely.
I think this is probably the bloodiest one.
This is 100% the bloodiest one.
For sure.
For
sure.
It's like giant squibs, just like blood bags blowing up completely on every single shot. It's insane.
Brutal.
Oh, it's so good.
But yeah.
What would you give the score?
9.4. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I'd have to give it a 9.5, 9.5.
9.5?
Yeah.
Good.
I think it's really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fantastic movie.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right.
So yeah, good shit.
Yeah. So this is the end to our Bloody Christmas. We're actually like, what day is it? It's the 29th. We're running like really close to the end of the year.
Bang, bang.
Oh man. So this is the end of Bloody Christmas. Thank you all for listening. If you've listened from beginning to end, if you haven't, go ahead and go back through and check out all of our other ones where we reviewed all of the other Quentin Tarantino movies. But that's going to be it for this podcast right now. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you again later.
Later.
Bye.